Welcome back. This is Arcade Night, and the recently promoted Major Reynolds and his men are celebrating the victory at Rebelet. However, let these celebrations be quick, because the war and our orders await. So sit back on your comfy thrones, grab a golden canteen of your favorite tasty beverage as we get ready to play the Parabellum. My orders remain pretty clear. We're going to stay around the northern Swadian territory, and we're going to continue raiding and continue getting as much money as we can, and we're going to increase the potency of our army. Also, we're going to try a few tips from some of you guys in the comments section today, and one of them is putting some of our air support in the garrison, then going and buying some more planes, and then grabbing these planes from the garrison, and then hopefully we can have more than one type of plane. And remember, we talked about in the previous episode. So I'll tell you what, I want to buy some more bombers. Would be great. Let's try to buy. We only have money for one plane right now, so let's try to buy another fighter. So we'll try to buy another camel fighter. So we'll drop that camel fighter off. Also, we're going to make sure we reinforce our garrison. So we're going to put probably a bunch of Nords in there. I think that's what we're going to do. What else do we have, frankly? We have so few U.S. soldiers left that we pretty much have no choice. Let's go ahead and put the more experienced troops in the garrison. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Yep, Grenadiers, sure, Stormtroopers. So that leaves us with about 40. So we're lean and mean. We'll recruit some more men. We'll raid some villages. But that's a pretty good number here in the garrison. And remember, we dropped off that camel fighter. So we're going to go and we're going to try to pick up another one. So where does that put us at if we look at the garrison? We are at 45. Okay, that is perfect. And also, we can just jump over here to the village. And we can't get any recruits. Of course, because they hate us. And that's not going to change for a long time, even if the president gives us the Fort of Rebelet. But we should get it. We got promoted off of it. So many good men died taking it. All right, so let's head back to Nord territory. Oh, decides to confer Fort. We just were talking about it. Yes, I will accept the honor greatly. Oh, that is wonderful. All right, hopefully these Swadian bastards won't attack it. I have a feeling they will. I really do. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Alright, let's buy one plane. We said we're going to buy this camel fighter. And do we have any goods to sell? I believe we have a few. We'll get rid of some of this stuff while we're here. Good. We'll hold on to this stuff. Oh, sorry, you're not wearing your helmet around. Also, we've got the heavy helmet, which I think has helped out a good bit. I may get I'm trying to get some for my companions, but they need to increase some skills, I think, to wear it. But we'll try. Oh, I don't want chicken. I like canned pork. That keeps forever. Perfect. Let's see. Let's try to do that. First, we're going to recruit some more Nords, though, right? So important. They've been supplying us with so many troops. We may try to head back. We've got 76. Tell you what. We're going to get a bunch of Nords. As many Nords as we can get. We're going to try to train them up. We're going to put them back into the garrison of Fort Rebelet. I think we've got, our 85. And then I think we're going to head back home to the United States. And maybe recruit some more men there, too, because we got to make sure that we have some homegrown men in our army. That's very important. All right, also, I want to try to do one more thing. Let's buy one of these helmets. Can any of my companions wear it? Oh, Lieutenant Ira Wellborn. You have upgraded, sir. Let's talk to you about your skills. My lieutenant, we haven't talked to you much. But I tell you what, we're going to definitely put more strength. Athletics, trainer. We could always use more trainer in the build. You're looking pretty good. Let's just put more into rifles. Perfect. Let's see your equipment. What are you carrying? A shotgun. Can we do better than that? I think we can. You can carry this, sir. I don't know why you don't already have it. Alright, we're going to let you keep that shotgun. Give you the MP-18. And then how about this heavy helmet? Oh, yes. There you are. Now you are rough and tough, sir. And I think we already gave a helmet to Sergeant Frank Buckles. So now, these two men have heavy helmets. The doctor, we should probably give that to the doctor. I think that's perhaps the most important thing. The doctor needs to stay alive. Ooh, Nord Infantry. Alright, so we're in really good shape. We're going to reinforce these garrisons, guys. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to check out some of our options here first. So let's manage the castle. Build a prisoner tower and a messenger post. How much is this? 4,000. This is 7,000. Really doesn't give me any financial benefit, though. Manage the garrison, of course. Let's see. Drop off all these. Okay, now let's try this out. Can we take it? Yes! Yes! Thank you, sir, who left that comment in the comment section. I can't remember exactly who you were. I think it was a couple. But I really do appreciate it. Kudos to you. You two men get a promotion. Okay, so now I'm pretty excited. I think what we're going to need to do is put together a pretty solid army, raid a bunch more villages, and build a mighty air force to protect our tanks. Oh, I'm extremely excited today, guys. So I'm going to get ready. I'm going to take a sip of my tasty beverage from my golden canteen, and once I'm ready and raiding villages, I'll cut right back. Wow, so much response to last episode's trivia question. And in case you don't remember, it was, what was the deadliest battle of World War I? And I got to thank Digital Lag and Sai-E, Good Luck TV, I think he's got the longest name on YouTube I've ever seen, for answering the questions correctly. Now, the correct answer was the 100 Days Offensive. Now, there were a lot of people saying the Battle of the Somme, and this question was a bit of a trick question and a bit of a difficult question. If you said the Battle of the Somme, you could technically be correct, but I was looking for the 100 Days Offensive. Now, this battle was the final push by the Allies to break Germany. German casualties, close to 800,000. Allied casualties, however, were much more deadly, with over 1 million dead. Again, thanks everybody for the great comments and answers to the trivia question. I think Gizem looks like a perfect opportunity. Attack the bandits first. Sure, my men could use some training. I think this is a good opportunity for them. Set that infantry up to the top here. Of course, get off my bike. My command here. And why not? Just send those light tanks in. This is going to be a bloodbath, I imagine. Where are these bandits? Oh. I see them. There they are. Oh, we saw my tanks? Did you see my tanks, sir? I think they're on the other side of that building, frankly. Oh, you already took them out? I think the tanks came around the right side. That was beautiful. That's the way to do it. Make sure those tanks go in first. I'm going to try to use that tactic as much as possible, but I'm just having so much fun. Charging into battles, being so courageous, and, you know, in the last episode, he made it all the way to the end, so, you know, I just like to try to do that. But we're going to try to be a little bit more tactical, not charge in so bravely and aggressively. But let's get out of here. And after I save this village, I'm going to definitely take this junk. And then I'm going to take hostile action. I'm going to loot and burn this village. It's only war. Don't take it personally, men. Don't take it personally. It's only war. Okay. Let's make sure. Uh-oh. Some wars are ending. Well, we're going to get as much out of this war as we possibly can. I don't know if we're going to get to head home. Okay. We've got too much important raiding to do. Reynolds Raiders just have to raid. Alright, so let's head back and try to sell these goods off. If we're gonna buy some more planes, right? We need to drop these other ones off. Oh, that would be smart. That would be very smart. Okay, let's drop off all the camel fighters. Let's drop off. Yeah, I'm going to try to... I wish I could see it. That's unfortunate. I'm going to try to stick to, now that we can buy multiple fighters, sticking to our faction's proper plane. So I'm going to try to get more of these camel fighters. And I believe this is the correct plane. Yeah, more of these plates, right? Okay, I just did my research, and you know what? I'm learning a lot of things about World War I history as I play this mod, which is just fantastic. This was a French bomber during World War I, so this is definitely what we're going to get more of. So I'm going to go ahead and put that here too, so we can pick up more of those. So we have a Southwood Camel Fighter and the Doran AR-1 bomber, and then of course we're just going to keep these. We're not going to get rid of them; they're so expensive, but we'll keep them around. We'll keep them around. I don't know. I like these light tanks, though. We're going to have to keep those. But let's go ahead and upgrade the infantry. At more Nord infantry. Maybe let's drop off the experienced troops here. Yeah. Yep. And it gives us a little bit more room for recruiting. Okay, perfect. All right. So I'm going to head back to Nord territory. We're going to sell some goods off. We're going to try to buy more planes, recruit more men. When I'm ready, I'm going to cut right back. See you guys in a second. Well, that bought me one camel fighter. I think I made about 6,000 off of that. Bought a camel fighter. And for 5,000, I've got 1,000 in my pocket. That's what I like to see. So let's go ahead and plunder one more village. That's the best thing to do right now. See if we can buy a couple of more planes before the end of the episode. Oh, yeah. This is definitely going to buy me at least one plane. Well, I almost ran right into a trap. And oh my gosh. Oh my god. They are fast, fast, fast. I think this is way more than I asked for. Frankly, I wasn't prepared for this. I don't have the best men. You've got me cornered, don't you, sir? Oh. Oh my goodness. What are we going to do here, man? What are we going to do here? Alright, first of all, we're going to get our men top here. Got mainly fodder. I don't know how many tanks they have. My command, hold back. Hoping we can do a little bit of damage. Father, I want you to hold back behind this ridge. Man, hold back. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Try to throw some mortars that way. I want them behind this ridge, though. Let's have those tanks go out in front of us. Alright, right here, man. Right here, right here, right here, right here. This is where I want you. This is where I want you. Alright, tanks are doing a good job. I'm just hoping that we can just hold them back long enough to get out of this battle. Oh, I see they've got some pretty serious tanks. What's the casualties looking like? 42 dead. We got to get the hell out of here.
Enemy tank!
Wow. Wow, I had no idea. We took such heavy casualties. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. This is not looking good. We have 18 men. Six soldiers. Okay, we can get... Can we get to Reblit? Or maybe we can get to... Caldron. Caldron! Oh. And I don't even know if it's safe there. What did we lose? We lost some tanks. Oh my gosh. I don't think we lost any planes. But that was pretty rough. That was pretty rough. We were not prepared for that. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna go back to Fort Reblet. Let's be careful though. We're gonna kind of reinforce our army. Oh, finally! We've got some help here! Lieutenant General Tucker. Thank you, sir. So happy to see you. Alright, let's manage this garrison. I've got this episode's trivia question, and I think it's pretty interesting. Tsar Nicholas II of Russia was not the only monarch to abdicate in 1917. Which other king also quit his throne? Guys, make sure you put the answer down in the comment section below, and if you have the correct answer, I'm going to pick 2 at random and give you a shout out in a future episode. Alright guys, good luck, and happy researching. Alright, we're going to head back into Nord territory, and then we're going to take revenge. We have to take revenge. Look who I found again. This time I'm in a much better position. They have a few planes. I'd like to fight them separately though. That's fine. That is fine. Alright, we've got so many planes. I've got 4 camel fighters, I believe. Alright, so we're going to make sure our men are set up back here. Very good, very good. Alright, I'm going to have my fodder sit up on this hilltop here. Right, look at all those planes go! Look at all those planes go! Alright, very good, very good.
Artillery barrage!
Tank should be charging. Light tank should be charging. There's one of them charging. Perfectly happy to stay back here. Perfectly happy to stay back here with my men along these lines. How we're looking? 20 dead. There's 28 of them left. Oh, we just took some serious... Oh my goodness, I think a sniper just took out the Major. Oh, and I'm on some front lines here. God, I'm on some serious front lines here. Yeah, like... It's not going to be good. Yep, I think it's time to retreat. I think it's definitely time to retreat. How many did we lose? 31. Alright, I think we did some pretty serious damage to them. Oh, my goodness. Let's leave and see what they have left. 19 there. See, a bunch of tanks that I really don't want to mess around with. What do I still have left? Have my 5 tanks. Got all my camel fighters. That's good. That's good, in fact. Maybe, just maybe, we can take them for another round. Oh, that's good news. You better run back. Alright, so he's going to run to the rim. And he's going to stay in his fortress here. Well, I'm going to consider that a victory. You know, I'm not going to stay in those battles until I lose every single one of my men and risk losing a tank. That's what I find interesting about this particular mod, because I kind of approach the battles a little bit differently than you would in some medieval campaign. Pretty interesting. Pretty fun. Oh, I had a great time in today's episode. You know, I want to thank all you guys who are giving tips and tactics in the comment section, as well as answers to trivia questions. You know, the tips and tactics have really helped out, especially increasing our air superiority in this great war. But you know what? In the next episode, I think it's time to head back to the good old US and recruit some homegrown men to bring back to the war front. guys, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit that like button. The more likes, the more likely we will continue this series. Also, if you're not a subscriber yet, I just don't know what you're waiting for. You got to hit that subscribe button, because if you love Warband and you love medieval gameplay or you love war gameplay, why aren't you hitting that subscribe button so you can be updated on all the content on this channel? Again, guys, I want to thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time on the Parabellum.